Hello, Aquarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading, focused on the second half of January 2020. General as always, so it's not going to resonate with every single Aquarius tuning in. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you, your life, your situation, your relationship, and let go of the rest. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. I'll also have a list of all of the card decks that are featured during this reading, Aquarius. So let's go. Let's get started. What I have in front of me are a couple of card decks that I chose for your reading this time around to bring about your focused messages and to see where the rest of this reading unfolds. So the decks that I chose are the Whispers of Healing and the Unspoken Messages Volume 2 deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, guys, so let's go. Let's take a look and see where this is going to take you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. And a very happy birthday for my Aquariuses who will be celebrating birthdays the latter half of the month. All right, let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please. Please bring forward a focused message for this reading. Guided to this one, if I can grab it. Nurture. Nurture yourself at this time. Take better care of you. Nurture whatever part of your life is in need of this type of attention, whether it is a person, a family member, a part of your life that is being challenged at the moment and that area of your life needs nurturing. However way it needs it in your life at this time. It's telling you that part of your life needs nurturing, okay? So let's add to this with some additional focus messages from the Unspoken Messages Volume 2 deck. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What else do we need to know at this time for Aquarius for the second half of January 2020? All right. Let's grab a couple from this deck. Let's grab this one. My karmic partner is trying to get rid of the things you gave me. Very interesting. So your person entered into a karmic partnership and they're just wreaking havoc in that situation. I feel just trying to get rid of things that you gave your person. Let's add to this. Purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. That's the energy that your person is coming forward with at this time. So we'll see how that ties into the rest of the messages, Aquarius, that come through for this reading. Very interesting energies that your person is in, okay? So let's add to this with the Mystic Moon Oracles and see how this all ties in together. And perhaps if your person is in a karmic partnership, this nurturing energy needs to be directed to you. All you can focus on is yourself at this point. And they're telling you right there, I'm not ready. So they're purposely putting themselves in situations that perhaps they know it's not going to take them anywhere, or it's a dead-end situation, and they're aware of that. All right, let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What else do you need to know? They're afraid, okay? That's why they're putting themselves into these situations that are just not the best for them. Divine timing is at play here, so it's going to take some time for things to move, period, to just move towards whatever direction it is meant to go, whether it is for you guys to remain in separation or for them to finally learn some lessons as to what it is that they need to do to get rid of that karmic from their life. And look at this next card, guys. I mean, geez, 2 references to karmic partnership already. That's where your person is at right now. We do have a crossroads coming through here. No movement, the inability to make a decision, the inability to make a right decision. Release them. Let them go. Until they figure things out for themselves, Aquarius, you're better off without this person. They're telling you straight up, I'm purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. They're not ready for the type of love that you have to offer. Right now, they're just living this destructive lifestyle of putting themselves in the path of people that are just really toxic to them, but that's what they choose to saturate themselves in, and you can't do anything about that if that's what they want to do. Deception, exactly. That's the space that they are in. They're afraid. I feel it's my divine masculines who are afraid to do the right thing or to just get out of this codependent or abusive and or toxic situation with a karmic. They might not be ready, but they are remorseful over what they've done. They want forgiveness, but if they're not ready to ask for it, then it is what it is, you know? And in the meantime, Aquarius, all you can do is walk away from it. You as well are at a crossroads, and you need to decide for yourself what direction you ultimately are meant to go and what path fits you as to where your life is right now. But yeah, release and let go. That connection at this point in time is no longer deserving to be in your life. They are too engulfed in this whole karmic situation here. I feel part of the fear that's coming through from this person is because they know they messed up, but they're just, for lack of a better word, they're just being really stupid right now to make the right decision for themselves. They know that they created this deceptive energy and the connection with you, Aquarius, and a part of them is in this space of wanting forgiveness from you. But they're afraid to admit that they made a mistake. They're afraid to admit that they have put themselves in situations that are really not serving a purpose in their own life. They know they need to let it go, but they're the only ones that could do that work for them. You can't do it for them. Wow. Let's add to this. This is a brand new deck for me. It's by Amy from Calico Moon Oracle, and she was sweet enough to give me this card deck along with two others, and so I'll see if I can incorporate all three into this particular reading. But this is one of them, and I absolutely love her decks, and definitely show her some love and check out her channel. All right, Aquarius, what else is going on? Clearly your person is a mess right now, and I'm sure you know that already. But this is giving you a better understanding of what is going on with them. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius, second half of January. What else do we need to know about Aquarius and this person at this time? Is this salvageable? Look at that. Rekindle, okay? That's falling right below fear. They want to come back to you, Aquarius, but they're afraid to even make this offer. They want to call you. They're going to do that when they're ready. They're telling you right here, I'm not ready. They're creating too many stagnant situations with a karmic here. This is what got them in trouble, okay? Lusting after a karmic. We now have cold energy. So things might have been hot and steamy in the beginning with this person, with this karmic partner, that they entered into this partnership, and now things are a little bit cold between the two of them, and they're at a crossroads because one, they know they messed up with you, Aquarius, and the other option is to just settle and stay where they're at with their karmic. But they're cold inside. This could be you as well, to where you're just cold and numb to this person because of the way they hurt you. But clearly, look, see, it's falling right below that fear card with the rekindle. they want you back, but they're afraid and they don't know how to make that happen. You guys may have connected in a past life. Interesting. Look at this. This is traditionally coming through with positive energies. I will never forget. And there's that beautiful heart. That should be the sun, but it's in the shape of a heart. And it's falling right below deception. And I feel for my Aquarius is resonating with this reading. You're never going to forget that they hurt you, that they broke your heart, that they were deceptive, they were dishonest, manipulative, entered into a third party situation, a karmic partnership, just did all the shitty things to you, and you're never going to forget that. You're never going to forget the way they treated you. So perhaps for those of you again who are resonating with this reading, your heart space right now is very cold for this person. We do have music coming through here. Music can certainly be very healing, especially when we're sad or going through a rough time in our lives. I know for myself, when I'm in that space and I listen to songs that are very healing, it helps me. You guys might love music together. And for those of you, however specific this is, you might be a musician, you might be a singer, you might be gifted in that way, or just have particular songs that you listen to whenever you think about this person, and vice versa. They might be doing this as well. We have an awakening here, a revelation. This is a female figure in that photo, so I feel here it's my divine feminines who are waking up to what's going on here and getting really wise as to what it is that ultimately you need to do. For some of you, what you need to do is to let them go once and for all. In the 3D as well as the 5D, just let them go. Right now, they're not ready. They are saturating themselves in situations that are stagnant and unhealthy and toxic. Entering into forbidden situations. They're spying on you. They're still keeping an eye on you though, Aquarius. They're still keeping an eye on you. But yeah, we've got karmic partner references. We now have that forbidden energy. They're spying on you. Some of you guys might be spying on this person as well. It really depends on how it's playing itself out for you. Interesting how we have forgiven coming through next. You know, forgiveness, forgiven. Give it some time and maybe you will finally be in that space where you won't be so pissed off or angry at this person to where you can forgive. Not to say that you guys are going to come back together, just no longer be a vessel for all of the negative energy that they put you through so you can move forward. But if you can find it in your heart to forgive this person and heal the situation and move forward together, that's a possibility for some of you guys. This person could have been your dream come true at one point in time, Aquarius, or they still might be. But the space that you're occupying right now is that you're very sad, sorrowful. And as this next card says, they really hurt you, okay? That's what's going on here. They hurt you beyond words. Because at one point in time, you really saw a future with this person. But you can have a new beginning. If you guys can overcome the challenges, you can start over. But if you can't, you can start over on your own and find love and happiness elsewhere. That is your prerogative, Aquarius. So if they don't get their act together, you'll be fine. You'll be able to start over and find a new direction for yourself regardless. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this and see where else this is going to take you, Aquarius. So this is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. You do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. It's just the name of the card deck. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know for Aquarius for the second half of January 2020? Reversed card, what do we have? The Five of Swords. This is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That, of course, is your very own vibration. The Five of Swords in the upright, this particular deck reads mind games and control. The Five of Swords is all about conflict and tension, feeling defeated, but it is coming up in reverse, so that's how I'm going to read it. So the Five of Swords in reverse is lingering resentment, but there is that desire to reconcile and a desire to forgive. So given some time, Aquarius, perhaps you will be able to forgive your person for what they've done, because it is coming through here that we have that dream come true energy. So it's going to take time to heal from this, but you might be able to forgive what they've done. That's coming through for some of you guys, because that Five of Swords came up reversed for a reason. We do have the Lover's card coming through for some of you guys. It might be a Gemini that you're thinking about. And as you can see from this particular card, it does say twin flame connection. So for those of you who identify with a twin flame bond with someone, it's coming through here. This is a very deep spiritual union between two people, a deep attraction between the two of you. For those of you who are really not interested in reconnecting with this person, however, the Lover's card is indicative of a new love for you, the beginning of something new in love and romance. Part of that new beginning that's being reflected through this card, Aquarius, might have something to do with a new connection that you get into the second half of January, moving towards the rest of this year. That's certainly a possibility. The Lover's card, too, is a very strong sexual connection between two people, but it really does go beyond instant gratification, and it goes beyond lust because love is involved. There are feelings and emotions tied into that, and I really do feel that that's a part of the realization that your person came to. They entered into this karmic partnership. It may have all been about that lust and physical aspect of it, and, you know, come to find out they needed more than that. But right now, they're not ready for you. They're not ready. They're still putting themselves in situations that are creating stagnant energy, and they're telling you that straight up. So going back to that nurture focus message, that's all about you at this point. Nurture your life, your heart, yourself. Nurture the pain that they put you through. Heal your heart space. And part of the energy too of the Lover's card is that there has to be a decision that's made in regard to your love life especially, and get you out of this crossroads so that you can finally make a decision for yourself as to what direction you want to go. Are you open to reconciling and rekindling the romance, or do you want to just start over with somebody else? You do have the Ace of Pentacles followed by the Ace of Swords. So you've got two amazing cards right next to each other, both aces. That Ace of Pentacles is earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then our swords is focused on your very own vibration, Aquarius, as well as Libra and Gemini. So the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful card. It's all about manifestation. It's tied into your finances as well. So if that has been challenging, perhaps in 2019, 2020 will be a whole lot better, especially in regard to your prosperity, the abundance that has the capability of coming in for you this year. This is all about new beginnings here, guys. Okay? It's reflected through that card. New beginnings, a breakthrough, awareness. The Ace of Swords, it's giving you the power to move mountains, really, Aquarius. This is all about victory and clarity for you, being able to open up your eyes and see things much clearer than you did before. We also have the Death card coming through here. There's a transition here that's going on that is tied into Scorpio energy for some of you. This is all about endings and new beginnings. So I feel this came to an end for a reason, because you're dealing with somebody who's saturating themselves in stagnant situations and karmic partnerships and third-party situations. That's not what you're wanting here. So that situation, I feel you released it, you let it go, it came to an end, it is what it is, and that opens things up for a brand new beginning for you, Aquarius. You don't want to live in the past. Part of the energy of the Death card is moving on. A relationship comes to an end, but the love is still there. And I feel that's why we've got that Rekindle card represented right there, but it's falling below the Fear card, which I'm tapping into divine masculine energy from that. Someone wants you back, but they might be afraid to approach you at this time anyway, because we do have divine timing. So there's some changes still that can happen here, and it's falling right below phone call. So it's just a matter of time, I feel, Aquarius, before you hear from this person, regardless whether you want them back or not. I feel still that they're going to reach out to you regardless. You know, they're still keeping tabs on you. They're still watching out for you. They still want you. But, you know, they have their own drama that they've put themselves in, and that's for them to figure out, not you. So it's now time for you to just focus on you. Nurture yourself. The Death card is all about your personal growth at this time. It's time to take an honest look at where your life is, where it's been, and where is it that you want to go from here. You know, so that's perhaps why that Crossroads energy is there. This person, no doubt about it, they broke your heart. That Three of Swords, it's a part of your own energy. It's all about heartache over a separation, grief over what happened between you and this person. This is a cycle that needs to come to completion in order for you to have a new beginning. You need closure. And if you don't get it from this person, Aquarius, you might have to give yourself that closure. But this is a beautiful card. With that World card, it is success, it is completion, it is triumph. It's triumph. Celebrations, fulfillment in your life. Liberation from situations that you needed to free yourself from. Let it go. If you don't want to hold on, and if you want to go in a new direction elsewhere, then let it go. Bring happiness back into your life. If you are also thinking about moving or starting a new career or get a new job, it could be tied into that as well. You can actually achieve all of your goals this year. Now, for those of you who are open to this rekindling energy, which I feel it's still going to take time because your person is still on this karmic journey. It's still going to take time here. But if you're open to that, part of the World card, part of that energy is a relationship that has the opportunity to start over. A new beginning. So if you're open to that, the opportunity is certainly here. Okay? All right, I want to make some room here on my desk, so let me move these guys over, and then let's go ahead and grab some romance angels to add to this. All right, guys. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for the second half of January 2020. What else needs to come through here? We've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This always reminds me of a person's personality. If they're very playful, very flirtatious in nature. This person could also be younger than you, Aquarius. But they could also be immature. Okay, it's all a part of that playful energy. We do have honeymoon reflected here, so some of you guys may have actually been married to this person. You guys may have enjoyed traveling during the holiday season. That's a part of the vibration of this card as well. Heart-to-heart conversations need to happen. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Sorry, I feel a tickle. Hold on. I've been doing readings all day, guys. Sorry. Losing my voice. Okay. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And if they can actually get real with you, Aquarius, and be honest about what it is that they want. For those of you, again, who are open to a reconciliation with your person, there's a lot that you guys need to talk about. Sorry, my voice is... There's a lot that you guys need to talk about. And for those of you who are open to that, it does say give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. It really depends on how you see this situation, if you're even open to that opportunity with your person. I don't feel all of you guys are, because look at this next card. It's unrequited love. That to me represents a person who's had a change of heart. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So if you want them back, we have a rekindle card here. If you don't, you can let them go. It's your call, Aquarius. Because I really do feel here some of you guys are no longer invested in this connection and you want to start over fresh with somebody else. And that is your call. That is your choice. You know, it's your choice which path, which road you take. Okay? So let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle, Aquarius. Let's see what else. What else needs to come through here? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for the second half of January 2020. What else needs to come through here for Aquarius? Okay, this is flying up. Let me grab this bottom of the deck. And I'm guided to pull that next one. Okay. First message. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Absolutely. And I know that's really hard to do sometimes when somebody has hurt us and we are feeling all kinds of way in regard to how they did us wrong. But just know that if you can move beyond that experience and just imagine things improving in your life, you can actually create those new opportunities and possibilities. Release what needs to be released. Create new opportunities for yourself. work on you, work on healing your own energy. We also have this message. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So for those of you, I feel, who are either going to entertain this person coming back to you or starting a new relationship away from this connection, it's telling you, just take your time. Just wait. Don't rush into it. And here we are again. Look at this. Another reference to forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Exactly. It is so your call, Aquarius. I mean, it keeps coming through here. We've got 2 cards talking about forgiveness, and then we've got forgiven coming through here. So yeah, if you can find it in your heart to just forgive what they've done, forgive the situation, not to say that you are condoning what they've done in any way, shape, or form, but you no longer want to be a vessel for all of the negative energy that they brought to you, so that you can move on. Let it go, move on. Lay down those burdens of whatever it is that they brought to the table. Okay? So I want to start some dialogue with your person, Aquarius. Let's dig a little bit deeper. This card deck, by the way, is from Amy from Calico Moon Oracle. This is a brand new deck that she gifted me. She was able to give me 3 card decks that she gifted me. I'm so honored to be able to use these decks. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the messages are that comes through from this. So this could either be you, Aquarius, that wants to say these things. It could be your person, whoever it is that you're focused on. So let's go ahead and grab a few messages from this deck and take from it what makes sense for you. I forgot to mention the name of this deck. It's the 5D Love Messages Oracle deck. Again, by Calico Moon Oracle. All right, guys, let's see. Who needs to speak up here, Aquarius? Is it you or is it your person? If you even want your person. Let's see. Okay, we've got quite a few messages flying out. We'll take them all. First one, you have been on my mind. Yeah, they're spying on you, so yeah, they're still thinking of you. Look at this. I'm not good at commitment. I'm not surprised. Perhaps that's why they allowed themselves to go into these karmic partnerships where it may have just all been about sex and the physical connection. That's where they're at the moment. That's why they're telling you they're not ready. And they keep putting themselves in these stagnant situations, as that card says. Next message. It was just too much for me at the time. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it. You know, even though this could have been a very special connection between the two of you, which I feel at one point in time it could have certainly been. It does say dream come true. It was just too much for them because, one, they're really bad at commitment. They're not good at it. Look at this next card. I won't be able to keep myself from reaching out much longer. They must have picked up that phone so many times to text you, to call you, and they just put it back down because they're afraid. Because, one, they know that they're not ready, so they're just going to be coming towards you with more drama, and that's not what you're wanting, and they know that. Look at this. I have to work on myself right now. Perhaps this is you saying that to them. If you had the opportunity, it's like, I have to work on me now. You work on you. I'll work on me. I'll nurture myself. And look at the bottom card. I wasn't completely honest with you. No shit, right? No, they weren't. That's why we have deception. You already know that they weren't honest with you. And this is confirmation of it. Okay, so let's move on, Aquarius, and let's add to this. Let's grab some Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. This is by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius, please. All right, guys, what else do we need to know? For Aquarius, second half of January 2020. Signs from Spirit. 333. Beautiful card. Trinity. Mind, body, soul. You are in the zone, Aquarius. Express your true, authentic self. Absolutely. Because you are coming from a place of truth. Your person is coming from a place of deception, karmic partnerships, third-party situations, stagnant situations. Focus on you. Nurture yourself. Nurture your mind. Nurture your body. Nurture your soul. And this is where you're headed. Okay? That rainbow is indicative of renewal in your life. Whether that renewal has anything to do with this person coming back to you, if you guys can overcome your struggles, because that's a possibility. But I do feel here, part of that rainbow energy, this renewal for you, Aquarius, is that you can start over. Renewal of life in a different direction, away from all of the chaos and drama that this person introduced into your life. You can find happiness on your own if that's what you need to do. And of course, there are those of you who would welcome the opportunity for this person to come back, but they've got a lot of work that they need to do, and they need to come towards you from a place of honesty, not from a place of deception. I feel for some of my Aquariuses, this could certainly be a part of the energy that you are in. Gray, which is tied into depressed, detached, and unemotional energy, because you might just be really numb to what it is that they did to you. But there's a reason why you met, okay? We've got cards coming through, which is tied into fate. This was a fated meeting between the two of you. Doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are going to spend your lives together, but you are destined to meet in this lifetime. To possibly close out a chapter from a past life. And this is finally the closure that you needed. That is certainly a potential. And we do have the energy of the world, which is all about cycle completion. Okay. All right. So let's add to this, Aquarius, with some healing messages here. Angels and Spirit Guides. And actually, I wanted to mention too, for those of you who are moving on away from this connection, there might certainly be a new love connection that comes in for you where it's fated, okay? You guys were meant to meet and build a life together long term. That as well is part of that energy. All right, so let's add to this with some healing messages. For Aquarius, please, angels and spirit guides. For Aquarius. Okay. Look at that. You've got miracles that are coming in for you. Trust in the journey that you're on at this moment. Trust your intuition. Life will harmonize itself once again. You're blessed, Aquarius. You've got blessings and miracles that are coming your way. Your guardian angel is watching out for you. You're not alone in this journey. Wow. So these miracles don't come through for everybody, but it's here for you, Aquarius. Okay, so however way these miracles play itself out in your life, it's on its way. How beautiful. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading, however way it resonated with you. I do hope that it helped you somehow. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon with more readings for you, Aquarius. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you, spending this time with me, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.